Good morning, Redskins sports fans. I am here with this week's Redskins Sports.us Player of the Week, quarterback Alex Sanchez. Alex has shown tons of improvement over the week since he's taken over. This past week, I think he had his coming out party. Alex threw for a couple touchdowns, led his team to a big win over Donna North. And Alex, first off, let's take a stroll down memory lane. When Hector went down and it was said that he was done, then your backup quarterback goes down with an injury, and you're told you're going to be the starting quarterback of this team, what's the first thing that went through your mind?
Just try to get the job done. Not try to overdo things. Not to win games all by myself. Just trying to finish out the season, trying to get us into the playoffs.
Now, did you play quarterback before? Did you play at the sub-varsity? Did you play 7th and 8th grade? Do you have quarterback experience?
Yes, sir. I played both 7th and 8th grade quarterback, and I played last year as a freshman quarterback.
Oh, you did? Okay, so you had experience coming in. Now, prior to the injury, you were a defensive back, correct?
Yes, sir.
In that first game that you played, I believe it was against Lopez, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have butterflies in your stomach when you stepped out on that field?
Yes, sir.
Were you really nervous?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that game. Well, it was a rough one. At the end, you threw that touchdown pass that I think gave you a ton of confidence. But during the game, what was going through your head? Were you just kind of like in a state of shock?
Yes, I was. The whole game, it was basically a learning experience, trying to adjust, and it was. That was my first full game being quarterback since my last year and freshman year, and everything was a lot different. Everything was a lot faster. It was just very different, and the reads, everything's faster. And that game, I felt like I was just getting hit because everyone just come at me.
There you go. Yeah. When you threw that touchdown pass to close the game, what did it do for you? Did that give you the confidence to say, "I got this"?
It gave me confidence, and hopefully that helped me lead into the next week against Porter. And coming out of that game, the coach told me that was a great pass, and that to lead that momentum into going into Porter.
Since then, man, you've looked unstoppable. In the Porter game, you had a huge game. In this last one, you had an even bigger game. So are you feeling now that comfort zone that you need to be the starting quarterback for this team? And do you feel you're playing to the ability that you feel you could play?
I feel like right now as a sophomore, I still have a lot more potential, and I still can get better, and hopefully I can get better, and hopefully I can get more comfortable, and because I still feel a little shaky here and there trying to learn things. I'm still learning. And
now you're in a situation where you guys are back in the playoff chase. This Friday night, not to put any more pressure on you, you know you guys are playing for your playoff lives, and you're playing against Pace. Pace is a very good team, very explosive. So coming in, what are you trying to do to get your mindset ready for this game and to go in and try to continue what you've done while trying to lead your team to a win?
Just right now trying to study the defense that they run, what kind of coverage that they're in, make sure I bust. I go hard in practice. Try to give it all in practice right now, and yeah.
How big is it to get EJ back as a running back? I know it takes a lot of pressure off. How much pressure does it take off you having him back in the backfield?
It's relieving. Against Lopez, it was kind of hard getting off the run or trying to get the run game on, and against Porter, he just exploded with over 200 yards over.
Yeah.
He just exploded, and this last game he had a good game too. It was just.
We're seeing a little bit of running out of you too, man. Is that something that you like? You like running the ball a little bit, or would you rather be the chunk down quarterback?
Last year they would use me to run the ball, but I'm trying to work my game to stay in the pocket because I'm more effective. I think I'd be more effective throwing from the pocket and not just running the ball.
Did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams, man, in your sophomore season, you'd be the starting quarterback for the Donna Redskins and doing as well as you did?
No, sir. If you told me I would be starting 5 games out of the season, the beginning of the season, I'd tell you you'd be crazy because it doesn't happen.
How cool of a ride is this, man? And you're doing so well. I mean, you're only a sophomore and you've got a ton of potential. You could go down as a great quarterback. So when you hear that and you realize what you're doing, man, is it surreal? Is it almost seem like it's a dream?
Yeah, it does seem like a dream, and right now I'm just trying to take it one game at a time right now I feel like my sophomore year is just as an experience here, and then next year can get better and better after that.
What are your personal goals going forward from starting today until the end of the season?
One number thing is trying to make it to the playoffs. Number two is just trying to learn as much as I can for trying to get prepared for these coming games and hopefully next year.
From what you've learned from the start of the season to now, what's the biggest thing that has been, I guess from the first game to now, what do you feel was the toughest thing to overcome, and what are you most proudest of overcoming? Would you say the fear, or maybe the nerves?
Maybe, yeah. Because that first game against Lopez, I was really nervous, but I tried not to show it. But against Donner North, I guess I was really more comfortable, and
So your comfort zone is improving as weeks go by.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Well, Alex, once again, man, congratulations. This is well deserved, man. It's a pleasure watching you on that football field. And you know what? Before we get off the air, I'm gonna have you make a prediction this week. Alex Sanchez, how many yards and how many touchdowns are you gonna total against Pace on Friday?
Hopefully, at least a touchdown and at least over 100 yards passing.
What will the final score be?
17-14.
There you go. In favor of?
The Donner.
Okay, we gotta make sure. Alex, once again, congratulations, man. We wish you the best of luck this week and moving forward.
Thank you.